a stoppage and play. Wolverines going again with Borso. We haven't said her name much because she hasn't faced anything, but the junior is in net, believe it or not, for the Wolverines. Her 11th appearance, her 10th start. She's 3-5 on the season. You love that 1.90 goal against average. That is a beautiful number. If you can keep it under 2, that's a block shot. And now a break the other way. Borso's into the game now, and the Wolverines defended it beautifully.
Borso real easily able to push that away to the side with the stick.
Did not get what they wanted on that shot. The Wolverines got back on defense.
The crowd into it now.
Yeah, Borso's woken up. The crowd's woken up. That block shot led to the best look for the Lakers early on.
And now a miscommunication almost caused an opportunity for the Lake Superior State.
Well, Wolverines, Warham, bobbled that puck at the blue line. They did dump it in before the change. Lakers have another opportunity because of the change. But again, the Wolverines playing center ice well. Lakers on side. That shot will be hung on to by Borso, and we have an official legitimate save for Borso. It only took 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
She's getting dapped up.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Get into the game.
She's like, I finally feel like I'm a part of the team in this one.
Yeah. You mentioned it.
Finally made a contribution.
You get restless, and a quick shot goes wide off the faceoff. Now the Lakers, it takes one shot for a team that we know can shoot and outshoot their opponents. It takes one shot, one look to really get the momentum going. That's another one that's a pad save by Borso.
Yeah, as you said, it only takes one, just like, it only takes one punch in a fight sometimes.
Right. You land one, and now you feel like you got the upper hand. The Lakers, it took them some time. They got a couple quality looks against Borso, and now the offense starts to feel a little better about themselves. The Wolverines, Vanden Heuvel on side, centering attempt behind, but following it, Spence. Stick to side there by Kachuk. Rebound out to the Lakers, but Spence trying to play it along the boards out to center ice. They'll play it through with Boyko. A stick there right in the Pelion. Knocked it away from Boyko, and the Wolverines got tied up in the corner. That played into the Wolverine favors. They're out to center ice, but two defenders in front of O'Neal Damasio.
Yeah, she had a little trouble trying to skate around the defender there. Good defense played by the Lakers.
Lakers skate around, centering attempt. Nobody there. Wolverines take it away with ease.
There was a bit of a deflection, which I believe is why that pass didn't find its target.
And we saw that with the Lakers and the break, right? We thought that was going to be a clean look against Borso. The Wolverine defense.
Stepping up.
Yeah, they're stepping up now that they're actually playing it, but that played a big role as to why the puck stayed on the other end for so long. Every time the Lakers touched it, you mentioned it, the Wolverines swarmed the puck, no room to move. Gillen knocked it in.
She fanned on that one.
Yeah, she didn't get what she wanted on that dump in. Hitting the deck at center ice for Semple. Nothing called. Onside pot. Centering attempt with the backhand goes through. Just over 8 minutes into this one.
Great presence of defense by the Wolverines. If that pass would have been made, there was a Wolverine there right in front.
Right. Pot sent it wide. Wolverines. Gillen could not find that puck and allowed Lamb to dump it back in.
This has not been her best shift, I'd say, or at least not last 20 seconds or so, as she fanned on a shot down there and lost control of the puck into a turnover.
And we mentioned it all the time the Wolverines spent on the offensive end, just 2 shots, now it's up to 3 shots against Kachuk. Nothing in terms of high quality that Kachuk had to make any type of save on. Borso has faced better shots than Kachuk has, and most of the action has been in front of Kachuk.
It has seemed more recently that Borso, the puck has spent more time in front of her in the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes.
It feels a little more even now. Lakers skating up and down as they dump one in on Borso. Unable to hang on to it. The Wolverines try to clear it out with Warham, and they do. Harrow trying to find it. She's got speed if she does. She's onside.
She couldn't control the puck, however. Kind of lagged behind her.
She was looking for some help in front of the net. Nobody was there. Wolverines waiting for it at center ice. They dump it back. And again, now that the ice has evened out a bit, as they skate up and down, the Wolverines and the Lakers, they're even, pretty even overall on the standings. Just one less loss for Lake Superior State, who again, 5 of 6 coming in victories as a loose puck is gloved and hung on to by Kachuk. And you mentioned the get right games, right? You mentioned Davenport earlier on, who's a little lower in the standings. And Lake Superior State comes in winning 5 of 6, but outscoring their opponents 23-5 during that stretch, including 3 straight shutouts. Wolverines on the face-off to the left of Kachuk, and the Lakers win it. The Wolverine hit the deck. That was Hahn. Warren nearly kept it in. She'll send it back. Wolverines have to tag up. Nearly halfway through this first period, whole bunch of nothing. The Wolverines on defense here, onside Lakers, but the Wolverines, you mentioned it. The second the Lakers get onto the offensive end, Wolverines have someone ahead. That's
breakaway.
Hard. That shot's off the
post.
And the Wolverines, their best look. Both teams with a bit of a break. And the Wolverines, that doesn't go as an official shot on net. Let's remember that, despite how high quality that was. You didn't make a save. It's not an official shot, but the Wolverines
counts as a scoring chance.
It's a scoring chance. As that one, the Lakers able to dump in. Chuck happy with the help of the net to keep this game scoreless.
You know, the goalie's favorite, best friend, right?
Oh, for sure. Shout out to the post and the posts in the crossbar. Wolverines dumping in on Borso. Nothing but white around her, so she keeps it alive. Savage trying to get pressure back in, and she does clear it into the Lakers zone.
Lakers get a line change there.
The Lakers coming out that change. Pelion waiting for it at center ice. Although pressure, hard pressure coming in. Beautifully done there by Tonello. Lost control of it at center ice. Tonello trying to take it back. Dumps it in, just barely getting back on side. Nicely done by Brazeau. Brazeau trying to get a centering attempt, but again, the Wolverines defending the front of the net well. Collision, nothing called. 2-on-2 the other way. Wolverines will change as Savage dumps it ahead.
Game's getting a little more physical.
Yeah, you saw the collision, and you love that. The officials letting them play a little bit. Not too many whistles in this first period at all. We're already
over halfway through.
12 minutes in. Scoreless, and like we mentioned, the ice has evened out. A lot of up and down we go. Those officials getting a workout here. Having to follow the play.
It had really felt like, the Lakers were maybe napping a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe they were smelling the popcorn we can smell from here.
I know. I'm right with you on that one.
So maybe that was a little distracting and took them a few minutes to get their head in the game. But it seems like we have a more even competition on our hands now.
Yeah, the Wolverines dumping, centering attempt, and the shot goes wide. It was deflected. I think a Laker got a stick on it. But a good scoring chance for the Wolverines. Centering attempt blocked again by the Lakers. Pelion will try to pin it along the boards. Coming out with it. Shot goes high
just
over the
above.
net. That was Evers. Could not get it on net. So again, the Wolverines long shot. And that's right into the chest and hung on to by Kachuk. 7:12 to go in this opening period. Wolverines, a lot of play around the net, including the break. No shots on net. Kachuk having to hang on to that last one, but a lot of these shots going wide, going high, but the looks are there.
Looks are there, just got to get one on target.
Coming off the face off, the Lakers trying to push the other way. Slap shot here, set wide of Borso. Wolverines can't clear it out. Pot was waiting for it at the blue line. Under 7 to go. Lamb centering attempt. Wolverines got in the way of it. Lamb followed the puck, stayed with it. Back to the blue line. That pass intercepted by Hahn, trying to force it out of the Lakers zone.
And again, game getting a little physical.
Yeah,
a Laker falling down.
I was just about to say, Johnson hit the deck and unintentionally kept it in while laying down on the ice, but the Wolverines able to get it out. Back and forth at center ice. Wolverines will dump it ahead with Hatch. Look, right there getting physical with her, and the Lakers, as the Wolverines change, will push it up the ice. Nice block on the pass there. Hahn got her stick down immediately.
That was a great piece of defense.
Sent the Wolverines into the offensive possession. They dump it ahead. Hahn takes it away from Johnson, and now the Wolverines could have something going against Kachuk. 6 minutes to go in the period. Lakers 2-on-2 the other way as they get it out to center ice. But again, the Wolverines on defense. This time, Ferriciola.
Ooh, that's going to be a tripping call more than likely.
Tripped up Lakers touch, and the Wolverines have a power play coming.
There was
with
definitely a stick in between those legs.
5:49 to go, and we've said it before. You can't commit those penalties, yes, but especially at center ice, because you're right smack dab in the middle of everything. It's not going to be missed. And Ferriciolo went down. Second time she's been taken down in this first period. First time she's gotten the call.
Well, like as you said earlier, we haven't had that many whistles in this game.
Right.
But that was, in fact, a 2-minute tripping call on Brooke Brazeau.
Wolverines win the faceoff off the power play, and now they have another opportunity to get more offensive pressure as the shot is saved by Kachuk. Rebound, bouncing puck, trying to find it. Wolverines cannot. Centering attempt, no one there, so jumping all over it, Kachuk. And 17 seconds into this power play, 5:31 to go in the period, and Kachuk, smart play, loose puck in front of you, especially on the 5-on-4. It's safer to just cover that thing up and prevent any type of action in front of the net.
Yeah, you don't want to give any opportunities for rebounds when you know your opponents have an extra stick on the ice.
Harrow in on the face-off. It was tied up, so the Wolverines, Andronice came in, took it away. Shot did not get through by Palian. Lakers get the rebound, trying to get it out, but Wolverines guard the blue line well. Stepping in. The shot tipped and wide. It goes. The Wolverines had Andronice in front of the net. Lakers clear it down. 40 seconds into this power play. They will leave it. As Perro, plenty of speed. Will carry it up the ice. Onside she is. Through the left circle, she'll wrap around. Looking for help in front, no one there. She'll keep it. Nearly halfway through this power play. Perro all by herself. Long shot, gloved and hung on to by Kachuk. Perro's got the speed, she's got the stick handling, and she could just control a possession the way we just saw her do.
Oh, she definitely has the confidence on top of it. She decided she was going to take that on herself. She didn't have any hesitation. She just said, this is on me. Went a little high, nevertheless. Kachuk got a glove to it, and we regroup for the faceoff.
Wolverines cannot keep it in. Zafman at the blue line, and then fanned on her pass, nearly gave it away, but got it off to Warham. Pressure applied there by Boyko. Ferriciolo onside, 45 seconds to go in the power play. Out angle shot, saved there by Kachuk. Wolverines come away with that rebound. McKindu back and forth with Zafman to Warham. Slap shot high, wraps around the boards. Zafman at the blue line will send it in. Ferriciolo through the circle.
That was a nice move.
Yeah, she had a defender closing in on her. That was Hornstra. Hahn felt the pressure coming from behind, back to Zafman. 15 seconds left on the power play. Long shot off the shoulder of Kachuk. Over the net it goes. 10 seconds left on the power play. Zafman's got it. Wolverines got to get action in front. They got to send it deep, and they do. Through the legs, could not get a tip-off. Did Hahn, and an easy save for Kachuk. Just 2 seconds left on the power play with 3:50 left in the period. Wolverines.
Yeah, the penalty is all but killed, and that would be just another one for the Lakers, as they've only let in, I believe, one power play goal in the last 4 or 5 games.
Well, the Wolverines, 7-4, now 8-4 advantage on a face-off. Quick shot. One more look, O'Neal Damasio right off the face-off, and that will expire the power play. 3:46 to go in the period. So I was going to mention, if the Wolverines get a quick face-off when they can get a quick look on the power play, they did. Another Kachuk save, 12 of those for her in this period. And the Wolverines 0 for 1 with a 5-on-4 advantage.
As I was pointing out, I took a quick glance at my notes, and they have only allowed one power play in the last 6 games.
Yeah, that's part. Again, the Lakers doing a lot of things right over the last handful of games. Again, they've won 5 of 6 after their slow start to the season to get things back a little bit even, right in the middle of the standings.
The one loss they had, they came back and beat, to Concordia. They lost 3-1. They came back and won the very next night by the same score. So the Lakers have been doing a lot of things right. Even when they get it wrong, they regroup.
Yep. They're able to course correct, and that's one thing when it comes to these 2-game series. These two teams are doing it here. 2 home games for the Wolverines. Tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. to kick off a hockey doubleheader. Women's and men's will have both of those for you tomorrow. Matt Lornick will be joining us for the 1 p.m. game, and then we have a 5 p.m. puck drop for the men's side. It'll be a huge whack matchup as well that we'll have for you. From the Fieldhouse at U of M Dearborn, 2.5 to play in this period. Lakers trying to push ahead. They've gotten some more offensive action, but still just 4 shots in this first period.
Yeah, for as much as it seemed like it was starting to even out, the shot stat line has not shown that as much as, say, we've seen, the Lakers inside on the offensive zone.
Down the ice it goes. It was deflected by Johnson. No icing here. Just over 2 to play. That Wolverine power play helped that as well in terms of the shot category. Wolverine's got a couple
certainly.
looks against Hahn. And the Lakers come out of their own zone. They'll carry it through. Wolverines with a minor change. That pass intercepted by Hatch. That was supposed to be a dump-in so the Lakers can change. Wolverines, though, could not take advantage of the odd numbers that were momentarily on the ice. Wolverines have had a hard time scoring as well. We've talked about their 3-game skid coming in to play.
Having lost a couple to Niagara University, a couple really heartbreakers there.
Borso hangs on to that shot and freezes it. Minute 25 to go, so shot number 5 for the Lakers. Borso kind of had to come out of that net to get it, so we'll see if they give them an official shot on net. Wolverines just 5 goals during this 3-game skid as they come into play 7-7-1. The Lakers, 1 less loss on the season at 7-6-1, but both teams with 15 points in the standings. Lakers try to keep it in. They cannot. I was going to say there's no way that's onside. Late whistle that she carried that one into the zone before that whistle was sounded. But
the referee agrees with us.
Minute 12 to go. They'll take the face-off outside of the Wolverines zone. Again, the Wolverines, in terms of their schedule, 1 o'clock game tomorrow, and then no games until January 10th. They'll kick off 4 straight games at home over a span of 2 weeks.
And I guess it's different in high school because I remember being on the wrestling team and we would have a tournament literally the day after Christmas every year.
Oh, yeah, the Wolverines, and we've seen it on the basketball end, the basketball team playing around New Year's as well. So the hockey schedule specifically, both the men's and women's, gets very choppy around the holiday season. You got to keep yourself fresh, though. Wolverines' long shot. Chuck hangs on to it. We got 40 seconds left in this first period.
Yeah, you're going to definitely have to get some drop-in ice time over break.
The Wolverines control at center ice. Zafman. Pero will help it along. The Lakers will chase, but the Wolverines first to the puck. Centering attempt, and it's set wide. Beautiful look there. But unable to get the best look was Andrees, who kind of awkward angle toward the net.
You were absolutely right. That was a great look. That was one of the better scoring opportunities you might see. Just couldn't get the right touch on it.
Wolverines dumping into the Lakers zone. 4 seconds, 3 on this first period clock. Late pressure here for the Wolverines by Pero. Nothing to show for it. And through 20 minutes of play, we are scoreless. The Wolverines controlling a majority of that period. 0 for 1 on the power play, but out shooting the Lakers 13-5. This is the Wolverine team offensively that has struggled during this 3-game skid. They're facing a Laker team that has been red hot offensively and getting some wins, but through 1 period, the Wolverines seem to be outplaying the Lakers through 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, Coach is going to be ecstatic. I mean, ecstatic might be a bit much,
sure.
But she, as far as effort goes,
yeah.
She cannot ask for much more. Obviously, when you outshoot your opponents by more than double, you can't really complain with the efforts that are being made. Just got to, take advantage of the couple scoring opportunities that they have.
That's it. And for the Lakers, Kachuk standing on her head so far. All those shots the Wolverines have, 13 shots, 13 saves, and we are scoreless through 1 period of play. We'll take a break. Second period coming up next live from the Fieldhouse. Second period underway from the field house at U of M Dearborn. And quick update as the men's side of things over at Indiana Tech tonight. We are tied up at 1 apiece over there. Start of the second period. Joey Cyborg finding the back of the net in that one, and nobody finding the back of the net in this one through one period. The Wolverines, though, out-shooting the Lakers 13-5. And Dominic, we need to turn those shots into goals if you're the Wolverines.
Amen to that. Wolverines had their scoring chances as Borso.
Loves that one. Hangs on to it.
Wolverines need to take advantage of said scoring chances. It has been an up and down the ice affair, so that scoreline does not necessarily tell the whole story.
Yeah.
However, as you mentioned at the end of that first period, a lot of those shots did come on a Wolverine power play.
Yeah, and the Lakers took about 6.5 minutes to get an official look against Borso, and then they had a bit of a string. So even though outshot 13-5, most of those 5 shots came in the second half of that period. So they're going to try to carry that momentum as they have the face-off here in the Wolverine end into this period. Shot is blocked by McKindu. And here come the Wolverines the other way.
On the breakaway.
Hahn could have a step. The shot is deflected high. Nice job on defense staying with her.
Defending by the Lakers there to prevent a shot on net and on what would have been a breakaway shot.
Ferriciolo hit the deck. Another collision, no whistle. Wolverines, you mentioned the power play, 0 for 1.
Ooh, hit the referee in the elbow there.
Yeah, he's going to shake it off, and the Wolverines have a step the other way. Ferriciolo to the circle to shot. There's a save by Kachuk. She will hang on to it, and the Wolverines, 1:21 into this second period, and a quick couple breaks, one official look in terms of a shot against Kachuk, but the Lakers getting back on defense and taking away that first break from Hahn.
Yeah, that could prove to be an influential part of this game, seeing as how it is still 0-0.
Yeah, it seems like goals will be tough to come by. The first one's going to be a game changer, no doubt about it. Lakers trying to work it the other way. Nice job, Boyko finding it, centering attempt. Too much Wolverine in the middle there, and the Wolverines will take it the other way. 2-on-2 if they hurry, one trailing defender. Savage on side through the right side and had it taken away off her feet. And then they have a Laker hit the deck behind the net, and the Wolverines trying to take it back with O'Neal Damasio. The Wolverines play title on the boards. 3 Lakers surrounding O'Neal Damasio. Savage in to help. Savage is going to try to come away with the puck, but knocks it into the corner. Calder was there trying to clear it out to center ice, and she does, but Warham first to the puck for the Wolverines. O'Neal Damasio, clean pass.
She has some space.
Onside shot.
That's
scores!
in!
The Wolverines right over the shoulder of Kachuk. You mentioned she had space, and the Wolverines struck first.
It's one of the things we said coming into the period. They needed to take advantage of those scoring chances. She had the space. She picked her spot, top shelf.
That's it. And the Wolverines started with, again, first to the puck at center ice. Clean pass found O'Neal Damasio, and she took advantage of the space that the Lakers were giving her. A little laid back on defense. Laker faithful. Offsides there, but no review at this level, so we're going to keep it as is. The Wolverines have a 1-0 lead, and a quick look. Pero could not control that pass.
When you had said relaxed defending, in soccer we like to call it optional defending.
Sure. It's up to you. And O'Neal Damasio said, all right, well, I'll do my thing. Wolverines Evers get it back to the blue line. Warham, long shot, bouncing wide, and then awkward hop came right up in on Kachuk, and she has to hang on to that. That one seemed as if it was going wide.
I thought so too. Surprisingly, I was very surprised to see her hop on it.
Awkward, bouncing, spinning puck, and it's almost like an infielder in baseball when you let it go one too many hops and it takes that weird hop on you at short. That's what
you never want to be that guy.
No, you don't. Don't let it take those hops. Grab that ball as quickly as possible. And Kachuk did just that on the bounce. Wolverines off the face-off. Not much on that backhander. Evers, not sure that was a shot attempt. That was a pass that was deflected into Kachuk. And again, she'll freeze it. You and I talked in between periods how quick that first period went by. A few more whistles and top of the goal through the opening 2:50 of this second period, but that first period, clean play, no goals, but also no whistles. And these two teams were able to play up and down the ice.
By mentioning the fact that we have seen more whistles, you're almost making me feel like we had given the game the commentator's curse without even having been on the microphone.
I know it. We were close enough to the microphone. The curse.
It was on mute.
I know. Those curses are powerful. And the Wolverines tripped up and nothing called.
Oh.
And the shot goes wide right off of that collision.
You know, Palayan's very grateful to be wearing a face mask and her helmet for that one.
With
how she slid into the boards. Oh.
That is a glove save and squeezing that one more so as she had pressure coming in from Aykroyd. And the Wolverine, you mentioned, hit the deck hard. A lot of collisions through this first period and plus, and not many whistles in terms of penalties, and the Lakers get a face-off win here. All by herself, a quick shot, gloved and hung on to Jaremko. Right off that face-off, just created space herself and got a shot off.
Yeah, she just kind of wiggled to the right and said, okay, I'm going to wiggle back to the left. Oh, I got a clear space, open shot on Borso. I'll take that.
Back-to-back face-off wins here for the Lakers. That pass got away at the blue line, but Calder waiting at center ice. Wolverines nearly had another break. McKindu takes it away, but it gives it away. Shot blocked. Lakers try to work it back in front of the net. And the Wolverines take it away with Palian. Thompson chases through two defenders. First to the puck, Jaremko. 4 minutes through the second period. The Wolverines have struck first here in this second period. O'Neal Damasio finding the back of the net for our first goal of the night. And the Wolverines trying to prevent the clear here. Lakers first to the puck, and Jaremko couldn't find it, got help, and it's dumped aside as they change by Erickson. Wolverines struggling, trying to control that puck, clawing.
Yeah, it looked like the Wolverines forgot it for a moment.
Took a little longer than they wanted to, but now Hahn with the defender hitting the deck, 2-on-1 if they hurry in the shot.
Off
saved
the blocker.
by Kachuk. Right up in on her shoulder. Wines had some space, but nice stick work there. McCoy.
She took a little too long to make that decision to shoot.
Gibbs dumps it in as she works around Hatch. Coin the first of the puck. Surrounded by two Lakers, though. 5 minutes gone in this second period. The Wolverines will work it out to center ice. Evers working with the bouncing puck. Edgenice skating baseline and could not get a shot off. Hit the deck again. Lakers.
Nothing called. A stick on the floor.
Got loose stick. Centering attempt. Stick to side. Zafin
Shot.
found it. Shot wide. They wrap it around the board. Zafin. Long shot.
Oh, that looked like it was going to bounce in through the 5-hole.
Yeah, that's it. Kachuk. Got to keep eyes on that puck. It's dangerous when it gets in the air. The Lakers come along the sideboards with it. Through center ice. Brazeau. Onside. Lost control of the puck. Zafin knocked it away. Wolverines have a 2-on-2 the other way. Evers just barely onside Andronice, and the shot is blocked by the Lakers. Getting back on defense on another Wolverine break. The Lakers will skate it through. Onside. And the Wolverines could not clear it out, did not go the way they wanted to. We have a whistle here. Sure to call. 14:01 to go in this second period. That was an attempted clear attempt that took an awkward bounce off the boards. And I believe we have a Wolverine penalty coming up. And they are sending Zafin to the box. Interesting. We'll wait on word from downstairs. What is
looking like it's going to be a 2-minute penalty for tripping on Zafin.
I missed the trip.
Yeah, I missed that too.
First power play of the night for the Lakers as they look to tie things up off the faceoff. They're getting the edge on the faceoff so far in this period, but the shot is blocked, and the Wolverines clear it down. So now an opportunity.
The Lakers to go on the power play for the first time tonight.
Here we go, onside pot. Waiting for help. Back centering attempt. Deflected in front. Borso hangs on. And a collision in front as Palian hits the deck. 29 seconds gone in this power play. 13:32 to go in the period, and an opportunity for the Lakers to
No.
even things up.
The Lakers have not scored a power play goal in their last 4 games, not since their get-right game against Davenport.
So the Lakers trying to snap that. That's one thing, despite how well they've been playing as the Wolverines clear down off the face-off win. One thing they're going to have to clean up a bit here as they're trailing in this one as they look to stay hot. And the Wolverines want to keep the momentum on their side, and a penalty kill will do just that. Great play at the blue line. Wolverines get it to Perro. But Ackroyd collided with Andronice, who was not afraid to get in there. And now
Another hit.
Lamb hitting the deck as they were going after Andronice. A baseline drive. Borso saving, went over his shoulder, rebound in front, off the side of the net, and the Wolverines clear it out.
What a flurry of action we just saw there.
And yet somehow,
Wolverines making a quick change, too.
yeah, the
They're
Wolverines,
trying to
plenty of action, but just could not get the shot in on Borso off the side of the net, around the net, and the Wolverines were able to find it.
Now, when you had brought up Andronice earlier, after that hit, I wanted to point out she was visibly upset when she came off the ice the last time, so you got to wonder if that was something to do with it.
Well, and that's play with a high stick Brazil. Lakers can't play this. They do. That is going to hurt their penalty, or power play, I should say, because just 19 seconds. And they let that one go all the way down the ice. You heard someone from the Wolverine bench, I believe it was, saying, let her play it. Because the whistle, now the faceoff's down the Laker end, and they only have 19 seconds left on this power play. And a whistle right before the drop. Do it again. Lakers trying to come away with another faceoff. They're going to have to hurry to make something happen on this power play. 10 seconds to go. They skated through center ice onside. 3 Wolverines in front. Unable to clear it. 3 seconds, too. Got to get a centering attempt in front. They got someone down there.
Penalty kill has ended for the Wolverines.
Back to 5-on-5 hockey, but the Lakers still pressure as the Wolverines will carry it out as the clear attempt got knocked down. Ferricciolo found it. Played off the puck momentarily. Nicely done by Calder. Lakers will try to send it the other way as the Wolverines and the Lakers both 0 for 1 on the power play now as the Wolverines had an opportunity in that first period and they dump it in on Tkachuk. Wolverines change, so Tkachuk keeps it alive. Tied up on the sideboards here. Picked up by Calder as the Wolverine down. Battling on the boards, centering attempt. Lakers found it. Hahn was there. They'll dump it in. Keeping it alive, Borso for Pelian. 9 minutes gone in this period, a near takeaway.
And again, getting a real physical game going here.
Pot hit the deck after knocking that puck away. Wolverines facing the pressure, but were sent backwards. Pot gives it to Calder. Lakers have a look in front, and the shot saved by Borso. That was Ackroyd with 10:46 to go.
I did feel a little nervous. She had a nice position there. If she could have placed the puck well.
Yeah, she had one defender to beat, and she did just that, making Borso make the save. As we're looking at a 22-9 differential in favor of the Wolverines in that shot category off the faceoff.
Which that is very shocking as
Perro sends it wide.
the Lakers have, the last 2 games alone, I believe, had over 100 shots.
Wolverines.
No, just underneath 100
Well,
shots.
they've been controlling the puck possession here. And Denise will have Ackroyd on her back, get the pass away. Lakers defense closing in as the Wolverines just barely onside. Evers shot gloved and hung on to by Tkachuk. 10-12 to go in this second period as the Wolverines force the face-off on this end of the ice. And the face-off circle, the Wolverines overall a 15-11 advantage. But so far this second period, it's been the Lakers who have been able to get the advantages off that face-off.
Yeah, the Wolverines are going to want to tilt that back in their favor, but overall, yes, they were dominant early on winning those faceoffs.
They get a win here. They send it deep behind Kachuk, but the Lakers control it. Halfway through this period, halfway through this game, it's a 1-0 Wolverine advantage as they will send it back, and attempting for the kick save there was Cook. Wolverines come away with it in the corner, trying to get pressure in front. The goal scorer, O'Neal Damasio, is down there. Kindle on the boards, Vanden Heuvel. Lakers try to carry it through, but O'Neal Damasio will keep this pressure in. Vanden Heuvel centering attempt to try to bank it in off of Kachuk. Kachuk is going to hang on to it.
She looked a little nervous having to get down to it.
Yeah, that odd angle, that's what Vanden Heuvel was banking on. Trying to get that shot from behind Kachuk. You've seen it a few times where they knock it off the back of the goaltender and in.
It's not common, but
it works.
It has happened.
And that's it. You mentioned the nervousness to freeze it because it's behind you. You go to freeze that puck, you don't want to accidentally knock that puck in, and that's kind of the point of what Vanden Heuvel did there. And the Lakers get ahead of the defense here. Quick shot saved by Borso. Nicely done on the speed, but also the puck control to kind of get that one up in the air and get a shot off. As the Lakers do just that against Borso, their 10th shot of the night.
Which again, it's shocking they only have 10 so far. To be on pace for just 20 shots might be the lowest number they would have had in each of these last 6 games.
Coming off the face-off, Lakers chase it down into the corner. Centering attempt knocked away by Borso. Hahn had her pass deflected, but the Wolverines get it out to center ice. Waiting for it, Book. Kindle on the boards, Ferriciolo right in front of the scoreboard there as the Lakers onside. Fanned on the shot. McKindu taking a Laker off her feet. Hitting the deck there was Calder. The Lakers will change with under 9 to go in the period. Hahn onside. Drop pass, Ferriciolo sends it deep for Hahn. Looking in front of the net, nothing but Lakers in front of her, so they'll deflect it out. And Pellion fanned on that one and prevented a break. They nearly had a break off the fan for Jaremko, and nicely done by Pellion to stay with the play.
Right, because it was almost going to happen again.
Saw that earlier with the Lakers. Lamb will dump it in. Lakers chase behind Borso. Aykroyd loses that one to Perro, and the Lakers send it out. Pass too far ahead of Andronice as she skates for it along the boards. A battle with Johnson. Under 8 to play in the second. Andronice pinned along the boards with Johnson. 2-on-2, Wolverines had to come free, and Perro took a hit and hit the deck. Zafman's going to keep it in. Perro back on her feet. 7.5 to go as the Lakers try to clear this one out again. They will do just that. Wolverines down to chase it. Warham the first to it. Metcalf avoided the hit. Dropped it off for Warham. Onside, 2 defenders in front, and a shot hung on to by Kachuk. With 7:19 to go in this second period. Again, these two teams will go at it tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. puck drop, and game 1 of a hockey doubleheader. We'll also have the men's side of things at 5 p.m. Wolverines win this faceoff. Quick shot off the side of the net and behind Kachuk. Not sure how she missed the net there. Clean look. Lakers come away with the loose puck. They'll dump and chase the other way. Hornstra pinned along the boards behind Borso. Wolverines with Metcalf. Send it out to center ice.
The Lakers have not been able to build a really genuine opportunity in what seems like a while.
They had a couple good looks earlier on in the period. It's been mostly Wolverines for the last few minutes, and we have a stick held on to there, and a shot saved by Borso. Puck came loose and just set her up beautifully. And Borso was ready for it. Wolverines will get it out to center ice, unable to control the pass. Gillen. Sent back by Hornstra. Wolverines change, Lakers control. That's offsides, and you just can't go in backwards. That's what was attempted there. Tonello was just skating back with that puck coming in on her, and as you know, puck needs to be the first to enter the zone, and you're just skating in backwards. There's no way to do it.
You said it. That is offsides as offsides can be.
I was going to say, that's probably one of the most obvious offsides I've ever seen. Clean, no one around her, just casually offsides.
Casually, he says.
6
Just
minutes
casually
to go.
offside.
Wolverines off the face-off will dump it into the Laker end. Behind Kachuk.
I'm not professionally offside, just casually.
No, just casually. Banner who will hit the deck, quickly back up as the battle on the boards continue. Bannon who will all over both battles, but just cannot control the puck. Lakers do just that. They have the numbers advantage. That's O'Neal Damasio working along the boards. Nicely done with Brazeau. Prevented Brazeau's speed to really get the best of her. Centering attempt and a Wolverine in the way.
Looks like a trip there.
That was a trip. It felt like Pot's stick was right there. Pellion was trying to sell it. And again, not a lot of whistles. We've seen a lot of collisions that they've kind of let go. That's part of the game. You're selling a little bit. Got to be careful for embellishing, of course, but you try to get these calls, and it seems like both ways. They've been trying to get it, and the refs are letting them go.
And Adrienne's is one of those who's been physical all game as she's...
And she is here with Calder. I believe Calder took a stick to the back of the head there. Not intentional, but a race to the puck. Nice job, Calder.
Just casually.
Just casually. Casual stick to the head. Oh,
Or we call that business professional.
That's something.
Or
4:35
business
to go.
casually.
What a play, and a stop there by Borso on the shot by Lamb, who worked around the defender all by herself. Now the Wolverines with Peril the other way.
Nice
Splits
stick
the
handling.
defenders, and a stop by Kachuk, and what a save.
What a save.
Behind Kachuk, it was a loose puck in a wide open net, and they had her back and able to clear it out. And hitting the deck there is Aykroyd, and the Wolverines send it down. Andronice got tied up with Book. The Wolverines had a high-quality look there. Centering attempt. Nearly pounded it past the Lakers here, and now the Wolverines control it from the blue line. Long shot. Blocked behind the net. Evers. Kachuk sticks it away. Wolverine pass just sent it down the ice.
I was just about to say they're doing a great job of keeping the ball in the or the puck in the offensive zone, excuse me. And they go and squander.
Yeah, the Wolverines, that pass nowhere close to where they wanted it to be. There's over 3 minutes to go in this period. Here come the Lakers the other way, 2-on-2 if they hurry. Gibbs, shot goes wide.
Well wide.
McKindu tries to clear it out and does to center ice, waiting for this one. For the Lakers, and they will dump it in with 3 minutes to go. Reigns, that one nearly intercepted.
She did well to work her way in front just before that puck got there. Unfortunately for the Lakers, weren't able to really make anything work with it offensively.
The Wolverines have it in their own zone, clinging on to that 1-0 lead on O'Neal Damasio's goal. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Knocked down, Wolverines get it with Vericiolo. Nothing but blue around her. So she'll dump it into the corner. Hahn and Vericiolo battle for the puck. They get
Open
it out
space.
the coin. Long shot goes wide. And the Wolverines in with McKindu. Hitting the deck down
And
low, Hahn.
the referees are calling that one.
All the looks that we've seen attempted to be sold, and Hahn did just enough to sell this one, and the Wolverines are going to their second power play of the night with 2:10 to go in the second period.
Right, essentially they'll walk off the ice, and this penalty will end right as they walk off the ice.
Well, unless the Wolverines can extend this lead, they are 0 for 1 on the power play. Talked about the shot discrepancy in this game, 25-10. And the Wolverines are going to have an opportunity to extend it even more.
It is absurd to think that the Lakers only have 10 shots on goal so far. When I do not think they have had...
And that's a long shot that goes in. Talk about casually playing, casually let it go. And the Wolverines, 6 seconds into the power play, make it 2-0.
They basically just told me, stop talking,
Yeah.
look at this.
Look at this, look what I'm doing. I mean, we made the casual joke earlier, but it was very, very
nonchalant.
Nonchalant, even after, like, oh, that went in. Cool. Like, no,
I do this.
No deflection, right? Like, it just worked, and the Wolverines have a 2-0 lead with 2 minutes to go. And the Lakers onside, trying to respond. They need to respond. Borso couldn't find it, left a wide open net, but the Wolverines first to the puck. Lakers desperately need to score next. 2-0, struggling to even get shots on net. 10 shots through nearly 2 periods. And the Wolverines' 26th shot of the night was the difference for a 2-0 advantage. Lakers with Lamb. Touch pass. They have 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Save there. Borso on a good look. Releasing that puck was Aykroyd.
Again, some physicality in the corner there.
Wolverines now 1 for 2 on the power play. Gillen. Plenty of pressure. Beautifully done by Jaremko, but the Wolverines stay with it. They'll dump it ahead with Murphy. Final minute of this second period, Wolverines change with a 2-0 advantage. Lakers pinned along the boards. Perro, centering attempt and nearly banked off of Kachuk. It went through. Comes out the other side, and here come the Lakers. Perro dumps it back, Andrews. Laker hits a deck. 30 seconds to go. Centering attempt. Perro, Cook all over her. No shot there. And the Lakers throw it out to center ice. 20 seconds to go. So the Wolverines have time for one more push. Spence just barely onside. Centering attempt there off the back. Kachuk stays out. 10 seconds to go. Denise keeps it in with her skates. Sends it deep. 3 seconds. 2. Centering attempt.
Perro couldn't quite take the shot.
She was wide open and could not find the puck. Had a defender on her back. But the Wolverines strike for 2 in the second period. The second of which on a power play. And through 40 minutes of play, they have a 2-0 lead at home.
You must be over the moon thrilled as you essentially close the period out with a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 6 seconds into a power play. You got 2 minutes left at that point. And so, morale's got to be high in that locker room. Coach is probably going to be telling them, keep it up. This team, to my research, I don't believe they have gotten under 20 shots since the game against Penn State, which is middle of October.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about the slow start
like
they had.
a month and a half.
Talked about the slow start they had, and these are two teams playing opposite trends coming in. And then tonight, it's like opposite day, right? The Wolverines, 3-game skid. Lakers came in winners of 5 of 6. And it is the Wolverines dominating through 2 periods.
It's ironic because next Friday is Friday the 13th.
So we're a week early.
Right.
We're a week early, and the Wolverines will take it. It plays into their favor as they are absolutely cruising and skating their way past the Lakers through 40 minutes. They scored twice in the middle stanza. And we'll take a break. Second intermission from the Fieldhouse. Wolverines have a 2-0 lead. Third period underway from the field house. At U of M Dearborn in the ice arena, the Wolverines scored twice in that second period for a 2-0 lead on the Lakers. Coming over from Lake Superior State as the Wolverines had a shot go wide and sprawling out Kachuk. Right off the faceoff, instant pressure from U of M Dearborn, who has outplayed this Laker team through 40 minutes.
Yeah, Wolverines seem to be picking up right where they left off.
Shot got blocked, but again, the Wolverines
Ooh,
keep
nice
it in.
pass.
They send it deep after getting a look in front. Spence, long shot blocked. And the Lakers have been red hot coming into play, and they have been outplayed in every facet of the game.
Wide
look
open.
in front, Evers all alone.
It looks like a tripping call there, too.
She got knocked down from behind after the save from Kachuk. The Wolverines scored on the power play in the second, and they're going to have an opportunity just 49 seconds into this third period. They're 1 for 2 tonight. They're going to send Pott to the box. We'll see what the official call is. You mentioned tripping. It came from behind Evers. And that's a panic penalty. The Wolverines, you mentioned Evers wide open in front of Kachuk.
And yes, wide open, just couldn't put it in the net. And Maddie Pott gets a 2-minute roughing penalty.
Roughing the call, and that's it, right? Like, it's just something you can't let happen. And you turn around and you're like, oh my, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's the attempt to get back on defense. It's the panic of trying to prevent that look that Evers has. And more
Panic
times than
creates
not,
mistakes.
that's what it does, and that's what it has done here as the Lakers win the faceoff and they cannot clear it yet, and now they do. Again, the Wolverines 1 for 2 in the power play. Empty possession in the first. They scored in the second, late in the second period as well. So the Lakers, who are 0 for 1 with a 5-on-4 advantage on the penalty kill here. Berciola back to Zafman.
And with a goal here, the Wolverines. Oh, she fans on that one.
Here come the Lakers the other way.
I was just about to say the Wolverines might feel like they've got this game on ice if they score one here, given the lack of shots that the Lakers have been able to produce so far within those first 2 periods.
Well, Boyko intercepts that pass, and she had a near break the other way that the Wolverines were able to stifle on a shorthanded look. They are nearly halfway through this power play. Boyko hits the deck, stayed with the puck, though, and cleared it out to center ice. Nice concentration by Boyko, who heads to the bench. Took a fall, but it stayed with where that puck was, got right back on her feet.
She still completed the assignment.
That's exactly what it was, and that's what the Wolverines had to deal with as they have coming up on 45 seconds left on this power play. Barrow onside, plenty of speed through the circle, but nicely done through 2 defenders. It was Tonello who played her off the puck, and they clear it down. 35 seconds left on the power play. The Lakers know they have to kill this penalty off. They cannot afford to let a third goal get past Kachuk. Onside, shot, stopped and hung on to by Kachuk, and taken down from behind was Hatch. 21 seconds left on the power play. Does not look as if another call is coming, but Lakers got to be careful.
As you said, they don't want to go down by 3. If anything, against ITU, they went up by 3 and still found a way to lose that game 4-3. Lake Superior State has been a front runner in these last, 5 of 6. When they fall behind, they generally seem to lose in overtime.
The Wolverines could not
If
get
they
a
do.
shot off there.
That is, if they do come back.
Arrow shot. That one finds Kachuk, but she'll hang on with 1 second left on the power play. Now, we saw earlier on in the power play, the Wolverines right off the faceoff get a quick look as time expired. They're going to need something like that for one more 5-on-4 look.
As you said, a 5-on-4 look, even though it might not be on the penalty, but at least before the skater has an opportunity to get there. And
that faceoff was tied up a bit and gave them enough time to kill off the penalty, get back to 5-on-5, and the Wolverines will dump it through with 3 minutes to go. And we have a whistle here on a shot attempt, not a frozen puck. We'll see 16:54 on this third period clock. They're going to keep the faceoff in the Laker end. Wolverines now 1 for 3 on the power play, but a 31-11 shot advantage tonight. And the faceoff comes to the Lakers.
Yeah, that's shot line is insane. To triple up your opponent on shots,
Right.
especially when the Lakers, the last 2 games have had, 47 and 48 shots.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it was. And, this is a Laker team. You mentioned the get right game. I mean, 2 games at Davenport and 1 game at Grand Valley State. They outscored those 3 teams in those 3 straight shutouts, 18-0, right? Like, this is a team that has been dominant over this last stretch of games, and they're coming off, you mentioned, the split of Concordia, a 3-1 win on the 23rd of November. I mean, they've been playing well. They've gotten back into the middle of the standings. The Wolverines have been struggling and have fallen into the middle of the standings. And the Wolverines are trying to
Make this their get-right game.
Yeah, the previous trends back on track. And again, these 2 teams go at it again tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. So it'll be interesting to see how the Lakers come out.
And readjust.
Yeah, and they still have 15, nearly 16 minutes to go in this one. If they can get, you got to think, for a team that scored as much as they have in the last 6 games, 1 goal.
Yeah, well, they got to have 1 goal in them.
Right? And if
And
they
as you
can
said,
get one past Borso early enough, it could be enough.
Right.
To kind of get that momentum, to get some pressure. The shots are one thing, but it's still just a 2-goal game.
As you were saying, they don't want to give up that 3rd goal because that might be insurmountable. However, if they do get, say, if the Lakers get the 3rd goal of the game,
yeah,
you gotta think that's, if you let a team hang around too long, they're gonna start to be that try-hard guy.
For sure.
That will breathe new life into them. I can almost guarantee it.
Wolverines off the face-off, send a shot wide with Pelian, who had the 2nd goal of the game and just had a long shot that looked just like that. That just, again, not sure how it beat Kachuk, but it did.
Business casually.
Business casually. That is the theme of our Friday night. 5 minutes gone in this 3rd period as this is sent on the ice, icing the call with exactly 15 minutes left in regulation. And we mentioned it earlier, the Wolverines have 1 more game in the 2024 calendar year tomorrow at 1, and then they are off until January 10th. They'll kick off a hockey doubleheader here from the field house tomorrow. 1 p.m. puck drop for that one, 5 p.m. for the men's side. Wolverines get a face-off win.
Fantastic afternoon of hockey.
Looking forward to it. We'll have all the action for you as the Wolverines got the face-off win, but the Lakers immediately forced it out to center ice. Wolverines keep it in this time around. Bouncing puck in front of the net. Loose in front. Perro can't jam it home. Good stop by Kachuk. And Kachuk cannot afford to let those looks go in. At this point, Perro gets another look, and it's stopped and hung on to by Kachuk.
Talk about standing on your head.
That's what Kachuk has done for a majority of this night. Giving up just those 2 goals that we've seen. She is sitting at 31 saves on the night. Face off to her left. Consemple in on this one for U of M Dearborn. Lakers are going to take this one. Cannot clear it out. Warham sends it back, but the Lakers will carry it out with Pot. Pot onside. Shot from the circle. Stopped there by Borso. Loose puck collision behind Borso. Zafin came away with it. Cleared it out to center ice. Lakers waiting for it. They need to tag up. They do not. Offsides is the call. Pot could not get, and I'm not sure that the Lakers were fully aware as they were carrying that one in.
That is the 2nd time tonight where they've awkwardly found themselves offside, inexplicably.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's just, it takes away a possession. It takes away an offensive possession and a look.
And they can't be affording those mental errors down 2-0 as they are right now and not already struggling to find shots and find opportunities. You cannot be squandering them with simple mental lapses like an offside call.
The Wolverines are doing a good enough job as a loose puck in front is found there by the Lakers. That was Cook. And again, the Wolverines are doing a good enough job of keeping you away from your offensive zone. You don't need to help them, and that's what the Lakers have done a few times on those offsides called tonight. And the Wolverines. Loose puck. First to it, Vanden Heuvel. They've been hit the deck. Got the pass off to Warham. Deflecting that shot was Ackroyd.
O'Neal DiMaccio hit the deck there for a second. Little pushing and shoving went on in front of the net there.
O'Neal DiMaccio, the first goal scorer of the night, nearly found that loose puck. It's picked up here by Lamb, and now Ackroyd onside. Got Warham all over. He loses an edge, and the Wolverines take advantage. Brazeau.
Ooh, with the interception.
Yeah, took away that pass at center ice, and the Wolverines take it right
Nice.
back. As Janice sends it back, and Johnson will dump it ahead. Lakers were onside, but they are forced back by the Wolverines, and here come the Wolverines with Evers. Two defenders in front. Shot goes wide. Loose puck. Lakers will work it out. It's controlled and sent back by Klein. And now, Lake Superior State, again deep in their own zone, trying to get the Wolverines away. Evers with pressure, trying to get something on the offensive zone. Jaremko with Perro on her back. Worked ahead. Wolverines, great defense at the blue line, and it's knocked away. Andronice was there. Wolverines come away with Coyne. She's onside. One defender in front. Soft puck, just puts it in on Kachuk, forces her to freeze it, and gets the face-off down in the Laker end with 12:09 to go in regulation.
Final 12 minutes, as you said. Lakers got to get something going soon if they're going to want to have an opportunity to get this game within shouting distance.
And the Wolverines, a 24-17 advantage in the face-off circle. So they've kind of gotten back on track after the Lakers had a bit of a run there going in the second period as they send it out to center ice. Wolverines control it with Hatch. Onside Hahn. McKindu with her. Through the circle. Centering attempt, and Ferriciolo hit the deck
falling
from behind, and the Coyne shot did not go through. Ferriciolo had a look and took a hit from behind.
Yeah, there were a lot of bodies falling around the net there.
The Lakers got the best of that go-around. Loose puck picked up here by Hornstra. Hahn, centering attempt, goes out. I think it was intended for Hatch. She gets it now. Shot doesn't get through. Ferriciolo along the sideboards. Sends it back, Cloyne. One defender, takes it away. Boyko.
Great defense by the Wolverines.
Hatch was waiting at center ice. You mentioned it, the Wolverines.
She picked the right angle there.
Yeah, perfect angle,
and a
but
turnover.
Now a giveaway. 2-on-1 the other way, stopped by Borso. Rebounded Borso, another save. And the Wolverines keeping the goose egg on the board, and Ferriciolo the other way.
And the fans loved it.
Stopped by Kachuk. Borso with a couple big saves, a 2-on-1 break on the turnover. And the Lakers continue to struggle to beat Borso.
And if you didn't notice, the Wolverines bench was standing for that.
Yeah, they were ready on it. We've talked about before, we're so used to the Wolverines on the other end of the ice, at least for the men's side, and now the women now to the left. So in this third period, Borso has her bench right there. Face-off coming to the right. Kachuk, who throws the puck. Wolverines cannot control it at the blue line. And forced back to center ice, and the Lakers are going to need, as we get to the second half of this third period, need to start being a little more aggressive to try to get more looks as what we saw on the 2-on-1 as time is going to run out on them down 2 goals.
Yeah, as you said, we're nearly halfway through this third period. 10-15 remaining.
Lakers with Ackroyd cannot get it out. Pellion sends it wide of the net, but again sends it deep for O'Neal DiMaccio. And it's just more time that the Lakers have to chase the puck in their own zone.
And it really feels like the Wolverines are just milking time right now.
And that's what it is. It's clock management. That's, as the Wolverines cannot get a look here, Lakers will try to push it aside, but it's running out the clock. It's like a football team that has a lead with the ball. You're going to run the ball and just
like the
run
Lions
clock
last
out.
night.
Like the Lions taking care of the Packers last night. Shout out to 11 straight wins. We're going to look in front. Borso, another big save.
And shout out to the fan who brought the cheese grater.
I don't know how you got that into Ford Field, but good for you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
How'd you get the real cheese?
I'm pretty sure he showed someone in security and went, hey, I'm gonna
Come on,
I'm gonna
this is
I'm gonna
gonna
bring
be
this.
cool.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do with it. And they went, you know what?
Everyone's going to post this on the internet, which they did. I mean, the cheese grater is one thing, maybe a little dangerous, but the whole block of cheese, like, shout out.
I think that would be easier to sneak in than the grater.
You would think.
Because the grater, that's got to go off in some
Right.
metal detectors.
Yeah.
So you would have had to hand that to a security guard when they search you. You're like,
Put a
listen,
lot of
listen,
work in.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. Don't worry. Wolverines
Listen,
freeze this puck.
I'll let you film it if you let me take it. If you let me bring it in.
Oh, man.
I'll let you post it on your social media.
It's
and
great,
tag me in it.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out. And the Wolverines here freeze the puck. They'll have the face-off in their end. And yeah, shout out to the Lions, man. 11 straight wins, 12-1. They've already clinched a playoff berth. They're in position now to not only win the division, but top seed, which means playoffs at Ford Field all the way through New Orleans. If they can get that first Super Bowl berth, we will see. Wolverines here, though. A 2-0 lead and collision at the blue line.
A 2-on-1.
A 2-on-1 the other way. Evers. And that goes high. Evers has missed the net high a couple times. We have a stick down on the ice. We have, I believe, a back and forth, and that's going to lead to a Laker penalty. We'll see what the official call is. The frustration starting to show on the Lake Superior State end with the way this night has gone. And the few high-quality looks that they've had just have not been able to beat Borso, as we've seen earlier on in this period.
Yeah, Borso came up with 2 huge saves earlier in this period, but right now we have a 2-minute slashing call on Mayana Boisano.
Boisano in the box. Second time in the box in this period. Shot was going wide, but out the glove, that one could chuck. So 5 seconds shaved off this power play. 8:39 to go, and the Wolverines can kind of put the nail in the coffin here if they can get their second power play goal of the night. They are 1 for 3 with a 5-on-4 advantage. Evers off the face-off. Clean power play looks early on off these face-offs, first 2. Harrell to Hatch. Wolverines looking for that wide open look. Official got in the way of Evers. Cross-ice pass, Perro. Too hard off her stick, lost
Couldn't
control.
control it.
And the Lakers cannot clear it out. Perro gets back, and losing a stick was Lamb, but the Lakers clear it out to center ice. Nice job by Perro to kind of keep that one in a lot longer than we thought.
Extra effort.
Edrenice will try to dump and chase. Jaremko will be the first to the puck. 8 minutes to go. 45 seconds through this power play. Wolverines' 4th 5-on-4 advantage of the night.
Now, you were saying that was great work by Perro, but you know that's what you want to see from your captain. You're up 2-0. 8 minutes left. Your team has a good handle on this game, but she sets the tone where nothing is going to get given away easy.
Well, the Wolverines got tied up in the corner.
I believe that was Evers in front of that.
We're going to have a 5-on-3. Give it back to them. It's what they do, and we have another penalty coming against the Lakers. We had a Wolverine down on one knee in the corner, and they're heading to the bench is Edrenice. And it is going to be Calder going to the box. We'll see what the official call is, but for 44 seconds, the Wolverines are going to have a 5-on-3. And again, the mistakes from this Lake Superior State team.
Yeah,
we've
seen it with the 2 offside calls where they casually decided they were gonna stroll offside.
Yeah.
Giving away possession of the puck, and now these 2.
And we have a quick penalty
no.
right off the face-off against Vericchiolo. And just like that, the 5-on-3 is gone.
Well, I can say Jersey Calder is the one who got the 2-minute for high sticking.
Okay. High sticking is the call against the Lakers, and we'll see what the official call is against Vericchiolo. So, we will go to 4-on-3.
It is a 2-minute for tripping.
Right off the face-off, too. We're talking 4 seconds into the 5-on-3. So we got 4-on-3 for 40 seconds. Face-off coming to the right of Borso as the Lakers. That's a big break. I mean, a 5-on-3 down 2-0 at this point of the game.
That's an eraser. Right?
It's a bit of an eraser, but the Wolverines still have a 4-on-3 advantage.
Yes, it erased one mistake.
Well,
There's still another to be had.
We'll try to make the most of this 4-on-3. It's going to be 4-on-4
nice stick handling.
soon. 13 seconds left in the 4-on-3.
There it is.
A long shot by Zafman. And the Wolverines, 5-on-3, 4-on-3, don't matter. It's 3-0. 6:54 to go in this one. And after erasing that 5-on-3, and we were just saying, it felt like an eraser for the Lakers. It felt like maybe a bit of momentum if they can get the 4-on-4.
Right.
And then the Wolverines, with about just over 10 seconds left on the 4-on-3, able to beat Kachuk. Zafman with the goal.
Casually.
Casually it is. And maybe a casual shutout if the Wolverines can keep them off. We do have 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 20. So the Wolverines, we mentioned a third goal might be what it takes, slap shot blocked for the nail in the coffin, and it sure does feel like that with the Wolverines up 3-0. And now a 36-16 advantage in the shot category. Wraparound shot, and it's stopped by Borso, and the rebound doesn't go either. Borso got the pad down. Borso has come through with some high-quality saves twice in this third period. And we're talking about 2 looks per save for the Lakers, and Borso has stopped them all.
Yeah, Borso hasn't been tested too much, but when she has,
I'll stop
talking for this one.
And she had her stick knocked out of her hand, and I think she was waiting for a call. She does not get one. Under 6 to play.
It's not like she needed the call. But I was going to say, Borso hasn't been tested much, but on the opportunities that they have had, she's making those double saves.
Yeah. Well, and it feels like this third period, after the first 2 periods, not much, right? And you're talking about a couple breaks for the Lakers where they missed a net. The post was the friend of Borso as well.
No, that was, I believe that was on
with Kachuk.
The other end, yes.
And for the Wolverines, though, a couple breaks, and you mentioned it, it's the rebounds that the Lakers, they've gotten the best looks they've gotten all night. And now it's turned from the first 2 periods where you're not really getting those looks. This third period, now Borso's just stopping those looks.
And we're seeing that frustration get to them, as we've mentioned. Those mental lapses. Yeah. Things aren't bouncing their way. They're reaching a little bit. They're, taking penalties. They're, finding themselves offside. Right. Casually, of course. But
5-on-5 hockey again as the penalties expire with just over 5 minutes to go. And yeah, for the Lakers, you talk about those 2 scoring chances. As Warham sends one high. And a rebound
got a little away from
front.
her.
Went high off the glass but stayed in. Gave you memories, and Red Wing fans remember that. Old Joe Louis Arena against the Kings. A long shot off the backboards that came back in front. Years and years ago, and every time you see a play like that in hockey, I'm taken back years back to the old Joe Louis Arena when that would happen off the backboards.
That was about like 16 years ago, was it?
Something along. It happened a few different times, but the famous one against the Kings, you're right. As the Wolverines are trying to skate out the final 4.5 minutes of this one. Boyko on side. Centering attempt goes through. If you're the Lakers, 3-0 game. We've talked about all the momentum the Wolverines have. You play this same team again tomorrow here in Dearborn. If you could get a goal here in the final 4+ minutes, it's a little bit of momentum going into tomorrow afternoon. Feel a little better about yourself.
I think more momentum, and as well as, your more space is being rented up in your opponent's head.
Oh, yeah.
When you get that 4th goal. Because it wasn't just you got beat, you got your butt kicked.
Yeah, and for the Wolverines, I mean, you look at the Lakers who had those 2 scoring chances against Borso, and just if you're the Lakers to see that those go in, it's a whole different game at this point, right? You're talking about a 3-2 game, 2-2 for the longest time. I mean that as we're bringing it up, as you bring it up, it reminds me of there was a World Cup a few years back. I don't know if you remember. England was down a goal like 2-1. Yeah.
And there was that meme of the line.
Yep.
Within the goal.
Oh yeah. Icing
And,
the ball
and,
here.
and England had said, if we would have scored that goal, we would have played different. We
Yeah.
would have felt like we had a chance.
It's
but
a whole
it
different
became
game.
one of those things where we felt like it just wasn't our day.
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
it became a bad day.
For sure, and I think for a team that struggled to get any looks in the first 40 minutes, to get 2 scoring chances like they've had against
And
Warsaw
come
in
away
this third
empty.
period, and yes, come away empty in the game that there's a slap shot off the faceoff, stopped by Borso.
Borso once again.
But again, as much as the shot differential is so wide, the game has been close for most of this night. And if you're the Lakers, that just adds to that frustration where it's like now we're getting these looks and we just can't beat Borso. We get the pad save here on Calder. Loose puck. Wolverines can't clear it. Lakers will carry it out. Calder back to the blue line. Works at the Cook.
Under 3 minutes left.
Pass was deflected. Here come the Wolverines. Skated through the left circle. Centering attempt taken away by the Lakers. Trying to spoil the shutout bid for Borso. So has to dump it in because the Lakers were offsides. Wolverines, 4 defenders in front, so you get back on defense and you just do enough to get that offensive possession a little off balance. Odd angle shot deflected high behind the net. Lakers will wrap it around. Italian.
Little wrestling match taking place there.
And you'll take this if you're the Wolverines. You're just eating up clock. Loose puck picked up. Here come the Lakers. They'll carry
2 on 1.
Jaremko 2-on-1. One-timer, and it goes over Borso.
I thought Borso got a piece of that.
She may have. It started low. It seemed as if it was deflected high over Borso. Spence was back on defense. And the Lakers, again, another break against Borso. And again, cannot find a
2
back
on
of the
1.
net. Perro, what a move past the defender.
And she puts it in. There's that 4th goal we were talking about.
A minute 38 to go. Perro jukes her way past the defender, the captain, the leading scorer. And it's a 4-0 Wolverine Friday night. In the 10th goal of the season for the Wolverines' leading scorer.
I had said it once earlier, when Perro had regained the puck after losing control over it on the offensive zone earlier.
Yeah.
Talking about that's how you want your captain to play. You don't want her giving up anything easy. And setting that tone, and here with, a minute and a half left.
Yep.
She says we're going to put this game beyond all doubt.
Well, and with
no bounces, it doesn't matter whether we had some lucky bounces our way. We are the better team.
Well, and again, as the shot is sticked away by Borso, and again, if you're the Wolverines and to see Perro playing in a 3-0 game like that, you love to see it. This is the Wolverine team. We mentioned dropped 3 straight to fall to 7-1 on the season. They have 5 goals in those 3 games. How about 4 goals tonight? As that one goes high by McCoy. Final minute of this one was going to be the Wolverines' 8th win of the season.
And a quality win at that, as the Lakers are ranked 15th.
Well, they'll go a couple points ahead of the Lakers in the standings as they fall to 7-1 on the year. Odd angle shot goes off the side of the net. Coming up on the final 30 seconds. Wolverines trying to keep this shutout bid alive for Borso. Got to get it out of their zone, and they do. They may have a break the other way if they hurry. Evers is ahead of the pack.
Evers fans. And gets hit from behind.
She did not appreciate that.
Definitely not. She retaliated.
Centering attempt, and Evers cannot slam
Kind
it
of
home.
kicked her skates forward.
There's a wide open net, and the Wolverines could not get a shot off for Perro again. All the way down
like
to
this should do
Borso.
it.
3 seconds, 2, and the Wolverines have snapped their 3-game skid. A 4-0 shutout.